Welcome, everyone. Good morning. Good morning for this fresh white stuff outside. If you're in the other side of the world, good evening to you. We appreciate everyone here today. Had a little bit of a scare earlier with the power and internet going out, but we're very lucky. It's all back on. We're happy. And as we usually do, let's start by dropping in to this place of gratitude, of love, of joy, and appreciation. Feel over the past week or weekend something that happened for you, something that gave you this beautiful, deep sense of gratitude. And as we also honor, as we usually do, for some of us, we might need to let go or release of something before we can move into that space. So just allow it. Allow whatever comes in to be released. And first comes thought, then comes word, then comes deed for us to be master creators. So in that moment, we feel that gratitude or that love or that joy, or maybe the only thing that's coming in is that thing we want to let go of and release. Let's move it into words. Let's move it into either speaking it or typing it into the chat or writing it in your journals. This is how we start creating, especially for this new week ahead. So as you're dropping into that space, love, joy, gratitude, appreciation, or letting go, let's get some shares. Yeah. Does anyone want to share what's happened for them the past week or weekend, or what's alive for them in this world? Alex, good to see you this morning, man. It's been a bit.
Hey Nick, how you doing?
What's up, dude? How are you?
Yeah, it's been a little while. I don't know. I started. I think I told you I started playing pickleball back in November, and Monday morning is one of the days they play, and
Blew
and
into a full-scale addiction for you, eh, Alex? Yeah, I know that.
yeah. Well, better that than some other stuff. So yeah, I love it. It's great. Anyway, yeah. I mean, I'll share. So we're finally closing on this property we have in Salisbury. It was extended 7 times. Unbelievable.
Wow.
Yeah, it was an FHA loan, and I won't go into all the details, but the buyers were late on a couple of payments, and that screwed everything up. So we were literally supposed to close early December, and then we unofficially closed on Friday. It's not recorded yet until today, but it's a big relief. But the added 2 months cost like an extra 10 grand, because we still have to pay the lender, and we had to fill the oil tank like 5 times. So we're 10 grand less on the profit side because of the delay. But the scary thing is, I think this is the first time in our 16, 17 year existence in this business that we literally have nothing else. We had a deal that we thought we were getting, but it fell apart at the last minute. So we literally have nothing. And it's a really scary feeling. And I mean, that might be part of the reason I haven't been on here either. I've been kind of concerned about what lies ahead. And I'm just wondering, is this the end of the road for this business? Because it's very different nowadays versus the heyday when we were doing several a year. It's so hard to find a deal now. And I keep looking for deals. I keep coming up empty. We come up short on the offer, blah, blah, blah. So it's extremely frustrating, extremely concerning. So I'm at a crossroads trying to figure out, is this a viable business anymore moving forward? I don't know the answer. So
Yeah.
on the one hand, we're selling the closing, and on the other hand, I'm kind of concerned about what lies ahead.
And just for a second, Alex, this is what we do here. Thank you, by the way. Thank you, right?
Yeah.
What is that feeling like of not knowing? What does that feel like for you in your body?
Oh, it's scary as all heck. I hate this feeling.
Yeah.
Not know. I mean, this business in general, you can never guarantee. There's no guarantees, obviously. I mean, you've been through it. A lot of people on this call have been through it. It's a roller coaster ride, and we've been able to sustain it for a long time, which I'm very proud of. But now I'm starting to wonder: can we keep going? I don't know. And I don't know what else I can do at my age. That's the other thing is, it's not like I can jump in, I can just change careers. So I'm kind of limited in terms of what the other options are.
I am so fucking happy that you are on and you shared this today because you literally, I'm going to wait because I'm not going to do it yet. I'm going to read this passage that was just for you today, Alex.
Oh,
Just for
come
you.
on, really? Oh my gosh.
If we can feel just for a second though, can we reframe this? Can we reframe it just a little bit, right? Like, what if, right? This is a pause that you guys, there's nothing you could, by the way, I want you to feel this. There is zero that you or Kathy could have done to fill this pipeline. What if this is a different kind of message coming to you from a higher power? Like, what if this is something else coming into you, challenging beliefs of you can't do something new, you can't start something new, or maybe this is a season of internalization. Maybe this is here to help you finally accept, like I had to, where if you have nothing lined up, you're still going to be okay without knowing how. Like, all of these things are so powerful lessons, but our brain can't accept them. Our brain continues to try to keep this safe. And maybe if I do more, maybe if I send out more direct mail, maybe if I shit marketing budget, profit going down on this one, 10,000, what the fuck, right? Like, that's the mind. And so we allow it to run wild for a minute, but just you're being aware of it. Let's be aware of those thoughts. Like, being aware of, like, wow, that really sucks. $10,000 less and the plowing and the oil, and like, at least it's going to be done. But oh my gosh, now what? And that's your mind. Oh my gosh, now what? And then remember, you're observing that thought. So, okay, oh my gosh, now what? Oh, that's sweet. That's cute. I wonder what the next thought's going to be, right? Like, you're in awareness over the thoughts, over the computer program trying to keep you safe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It's hard to accept it.
Yeah.
And this is maybe a new chapter for you, Alex.
Yeah, I mean we've overcome obstacles in the past. So I keep telling myself, you know what? This is just another obstacle. We will get through it. I mean, I know it looks a little bleak right now, but we always find a way, and that's what I keep reminding myself. And maybe we do pivot into something else at some point. I don't know yet. We'll have to see, what lies ahead. But I'm not going to give up. I'm not going to feel sorry for myself, because that's not going to get me anywhere.
Yeah. Yeah. What's the one thing for you, Alex, if you can really drop in for a second, like, what's the one thing that gives you the most excitement or passion right now in your world?
Pickleball.
Yeah. Fucking love it. I love it, dude. Where are you playing? Where do you play?
At the YMCA in Ipswich.
Am I allowed to join once in a while? I haven't played pickleball in like 2 years.
Absolutely, yeah. Come on up.
Hey, see,
I mean, living near the beach. I mean, I obviously when it's nicer weather, hanging out at the beach with a good book and maybe a beer and just soaking in nature. I mean, that's very therapeutic as well.
Yes.
Even now, I mean, not today, but just walking the dog down to the beach a couple times a day is very therapeutic. So I enjoy, getting the fresh sea air and all that kind of stuff. So, believe me, I'm doing my best to stay upbeat and positive. However, it's a battle. It's a battle. It's not easy. I mean, it's scary. I mean, I honestly can't remember the last time we didn't have another property on the books.
Yeah.
So
that's a really, really cool thought. I wonder what the next one's going to be. Kind brain that has kept me safe for so long, right? It's a hard switch, but the goal, this is for how many people here, right? I know people don't have their cameras on usually. How many people here have felt scared and a little bit of scarcity and like running from something or running to something in their lives? Like, literally everyone on this call has felt what this feeling is, right? It's a really shitty feeling. And I think, yep, here we go. We got some thumbs up floating up through the screen, however they do that. And it's in this moment, Alex, like, you're already moving into the remedy. The remedy, right, is to literally move into what is one thing that gives you joy or excitement or passion today. And giving the brain, we can't do more direct mail right now. We can't do cold calling right now. There's nothing we can be doing to make this more safe for us, knowing that the only purpose in life is to move into excitement or passion, period. The only reason we were in real estate, right, was to first feel, we thought we were seeking freedom, but no, it was really to make us feel safe or significant or of value, right? Like, that was the reason we all jumped into real estate to begin with. So now that we're aware of that, okay, that was cool. That was really what an amazing ride this has been. Maybe we'll continue, but it has been an amazing ride. And now I get to like look at what gives me joy or excitement or passion. And knowing, deeply knowing that every single time, I want everyone to hear this, every single time you had no idea how shit was going to work out, there's evidence that shows it worked out to bring us to this moment, right? This mind wants to keep us safe, wants to keep us alive. That's literally the feeling in your body where I don't have anything else lined up. That's a tightness that I feel in your chest, right? Like that is literally your brain saying, if we don't have this, we don't have cash flow. If we don't have cash flow, we will die. So let's honor, right? That feeling is it's a computer program. It's not actually who we are. We're the observer of those thoughts. It's been the program that we've trained to keep us safe, to keep us alive, to keep us producing. And now we get to sink into a deeper, higher level feeling of awareness, of joy, pickleball, sitting. We can imagine today sitting on the beach with a beer and a nice chair and with some music going. I'm going to imagine that today. That's where I'm going to go. But I'm so thankful that you shared what you shared today, because I know that there's other people that have just gotten through this. Hey, Nisar, is our meditation ready? The scarcity meditation from last week? Is he
Yes,
there?
it's ready. Yeah.
It is ready.
Yeah.
Okay. Is that going to get published today or tomorrow, you think?
Yes, today.
Today. All right. Alex, you get another gift. I
Nice.
literally created this, right? Because it was really for me from like years ago. And I don't know how to describe it, but I'm going to share this with whoever can resonate with this. There's a negative line that's called fake it till you make it. A lot of you have heard that before. There's a new way of being. And for me, it's be it until you see it. And it's no secret. I've said this before. Like, I started these calls for me. I started these calls to reframe my own mind when I was waking up completely fucking anxious and fearful and in scarcity all the time. And then I had to change the identity, which was also terrifying, felt hard and wrong everywhere in my body. Everything was wrong, right? Woke up, I had nothing to do. That was wrong. I woke up, was doing this. It wasn't what I was supposed to be doing. It was wrong. It like felt so bad. And it was literally me having to stand up and do the opposite of what my brain was telling me to do for me to like lean into me being able to retrain. Like me, I can retrain whatever this is like. And it took 2 years of really like hard work and feeling really shitty feelings, but being it until I saw it, right? Like I had to be a person in love, joy, excitement, passion, and I had to be and do certain things that I was not okay doing, right? Like when I had people that I was letting down, when I had responsibilities, when I had timing, like I was supposed to go to yoga. What? Doesn't make any sense. I was supposed to go take a walk on the beach, like I talked to you about. How do we love ourselves more today? Like, doesn't make any sense. And it felt wrong. But in doing those things, slowly, it turned this massive cruise ship around that was literally had kept me. We had a great time for 20 years, but for 30, actually, it was 40 years at the time, right? We had a great time going down this thing. We built some value. We learned who we were. We had a lot of challenges. But my whole identity was tied up into this big cruise ship that all of a sudden was falling off the edge of the map. And I had to really feel what it was like to start to turn it just an inch a day at a time, just an inch a day at a time. And I shared this with two of my coaches. You know, something happened about 10 months ago. I don't know what it was. I can't tell you what it was. A big moment. It was just like, holy shit, I'm not going to go back. Like I literally can drop in. And when I have those thoughts, Alex, when everybody who has these thoughts, like when I have those thoughts, they still come in. But finally, after like 2.5 years of this practice of just like, that's just my mind. It's just my mind. It's okay. I wonder what my next thought will be. Ah, that's cute. Like looking at it like a child. I wonder what my next thought will be. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. I know you're keeping me safe. I'm now going to do something that gives me joy, excitement, or passion. Or I'm going to move my body. I'm going to do some push-ups, or I'm going to do something that can allow the computer program to kind of soften and then change, because I get to choose. It doesn't matter if we're 76 years old. There's a specific line that we're going to read today that's all about that. Oh man, I know I went on a rant, but like this is exactly the energy Thank you. I love you, Alex. Thank you. You come in the exact right time. You say the exact right things, and I appreciate you. Can anyone else here relate? Like, does anyone else feel this? Is this good for people? All right, never mind.
I was just trying to unmute. I feel
Me too.
I'm
Go ahead,
not
Christine.
really.
I'm sorry. I was panicking. Go ahead.
Oh, you're fine. I know the buttons. I'm not really doing much, but what I am doing is like super easy. And I think just with where I am with everything right now, that's what the universe is giving me. And I'm just trying to chill and be cool with it because now Scott's my sugar daddy and paying all my bills so I can go through this bullshit custody battle. So I'm just, eating some humble pie and letting someone take care of me.
And Christina, the feeling in your body, because I felt you're still joking about it, which is what I did for a while, right? You're joking about it, but it still makes you feel shitty. Let's lean in, which I know, by the way, is happening for him. Can we lean into the positive, beautiful, loving feelings that this is allowing your partner to feel?
Oh, totally. And I said that to him. And like, Michelle has me talking to my angels. So the other day they were like, don't even worry about it. He's totally fine with it. He actually really enjoys doing something for you because you're this strong, independent woman that never lets anybody help you. So he actually feels honored that I'm letting him help me.
I love that for you.
Yeah, it's pretty.
Not just honored, Christina. So I felt into Scott, right? Like this is a whole level of intimacy that he's now feeling with you that he never felt before.
That's really cool.
Yeah. It's really, really cool. So that's beautiful. And I love that you just said that because I used to do that too. Like, let's joke about it until it's okay. It's all right. Like, it's beautiful. Oh, I love that. All right. Well, for those of you there's a lot of new people on the call today. So what I do want to do is we'll move into, right? We start with this gratitude, love, appreciation, and joy. We start that by rising our vibration. We make it real, right? Thoughts, words, and deeds. We make it real by writing it in the journal or typing into the chat or saying it out loud. And then we move from gratitude. We now move into, right, the 3 alignment questions to make us aligned for our week or for our day. I do this every single day, right? And a lot of this, we're going to say these questions. Most of you have heard them before, but I invite you today, especially after our conversation, feel into what your mind says in response to these questions. Feel into any resistance. Feel into any, that's woo-woo or that's weird, like, and just allow that. That's so sweet. You think that. Let's keep moving. Let's just see what happens, right? Let's do it. So the first question is, once we move into that gratitude, what is one way you can love yourself deeper today or this week? What is one way, what's one thing your soul is calling you to do? Not income generating activities, not priorities, not business items. It's what is your soul calling you? For some of you in seasons of rest, it's calling you to do nothing. It's calling you to take a nap. It's calling you to close your eyes. There might be others. It's calling you to go play pickleball, calling you to go walk in this snowy, beautiful weather. It's calling you to maybe call a friend. And that's where we're going to move into the second one, right? Once you fill your own cup, you learn to love yourself. Some of you are into the deep work. Maybe there's some inner child work you want to do today. As we move into the second question, what's one way, one person that I can show up for today in a meaningful way? I can now pour my love that I've given to myself and share that with somebody else, knowing that it just multiplies. So is it a partner, spouse, a child, long lost uncle, team member, someone you haven't spoken to in a really, really long time, or it's a random stranger? There's an act of kindness that can wait. Love is the highest. It's literally what we're all made of. We're literally made of this light, which is the love vibration. So we bring it to ourselves and we share it with others. And finally, the third one, second highest vibration. And really the only reason we're here, aside from being made of love and sharing our love, what's one step today we can take towards that which brings us the most excitement or passion in our lives? Knowing that the only purpose that we're here is to expand as a soul, to experience life in all of its forms, with everything, with duality, with contrast, with sadness and frustration and happiness and joy. What's exciting or passionate for you today? And you don't have to allow the mind to say, well, no, we can't do, how would we do that? No. You just allow it. What's exciting or passionate? And then just what's one step, just one step you can take today that gets you into that exciting or passion. Knowing that it's the feeling of the excitement or passion, that is the goal. That's the result. You're not even attached to the outcome or result, because that was also learned by us. So we drop any and all attachment to outcomes or results, and we move in a direction that gives us excitement or passion in this moment. Loving ourselves and loving others. Everything else that happens in our brains and our minds, in our businesses or fights with our partners or our kids, all that is for expansion. All that is necessary to show us who we are. It's all a mirror for us to learn more and more and more about ourselves. So we just embrace all of it. And when in doubt, you love yourself, you love another, and you step into excitement or passion with no attachment to an outcome. I will read this passage today because Alex started us off so beautifully. And this spoke to me deeply. This one's called The Risk to Bloom. We all face this turning point repeatedly, when resisting the flow of inner events suddenly feels more hurtful than leaping towards the unknown. Yet no one can tell us when to leap. There's no authority to bless our need to enter life, but with God within. How often we thwart ourselves by holding tenaciously to what is familiar. It is instructive, if chilling, that in floral shops, the roses that won't open are called bullets. They are discarded because they will never bloom. They have turned in on themselves so tightly they can never release their fragrance. Yet as spirits in bodily form, we have the chance to tighten and bloom more than once. But even spirits, if turned in on themselves enough, may grow accustomed to being closed. Unlike roses, however, the human chamber can be shut down for years, and still, it takes just but one breath from the true center, and we get to flower. It has always amazed and humbled me how the risk to bloom can seem so insurmountable beforehand, and so inevitably freeing once that threshold of suffering is crossed. I have a friend in recovery, and when asked what made him stop drinking, he says, "The pain of drinking became greater than the pain of not drinking." The same can be said for us all. We can flower in an instant as soon as the pain of not flowering and not loving become greater than our fear. And I'm emotional today because what Alex just shared. One thing I've come to really, I've heard it, but now I know and understand it, and I'm happy about it. You know, no matter what is in our lives that's really exciting or passionate, right? Like, I'm teaching you to turn towards that, but we still will usually not turns toward pleasure or turns toward excitement and passion. We only turn away from pain. So I'm going to also just rejoice and celebrate those moments in my life and these moments in your lives. When you're feeling that tension, when you're feeling that anxiety, or when you're feeling that tightness in your chest or your shoulders or your neck, knowing that when you feel that in your body, when you're going through something that's a huge challenge, this is the gift. This is the present for you to turn inwards and be able to change who you are. Otherwise, we don't. It's uncomfortable. Our brain is trained not to accept change. So we embrace these moments. We embrace these moments, and I'm obviously going to share similarly to what Alex shared. I had zero fucking idea what I was supposed to do when everything blew up in my face and I owed a ton of people so much money, and I literally would wake up in the morning and have zero fucking idea what I was supposed to do, who I was, but everything was wrong. And I bought a magnet in New York City when I took my son there. And it was, now I'm going to butcher the quote, right? But I posted in the group before. A lot of you have seen it in the WhatsApp channel. And it was from Master Reinhardt and Eckhart Tolle is what it was. And it's like, and sometimes you just know you have to trust the magic of new beginnings. But it's not exactly that. It's a different one. And for those of you who've known me over the past, well, some of you for 20 years, it's only really been me being it until I see it for myself, like doing this for me. And then, you know, we decided to kind of put out a Zoom link and you guys joined me and we're here together in community, which makes me very happy and so grateful. But it took 2 years of me living this new practice, which felt wrong and felt uncomfortable, for me to finally, something shifted, there's no turning back now. And I literally can feel the feeling in my chest. I can observe it and I let it go. And I move towards joy, excitement, or passion. And I deeply would love that for anyone else who feels like they could use that feeling as well. And that's why we're here. So I love you. Thank you for being here with me on this journey, this path through the forest. We all get to see each other through the sticks, through the branches once in a while, but we all have our own roots. We all have our own little rocks and bumps in the road. It's not the same as the other one's rocks, the other one's roots, but we honor it. And we get to wave once in a while to each other as we all walk each other home. All right, it's after 9:30. For those of you still with us, let's end, as we usually do, with just a little quick meditation or affirmations, really. We'll take a deep breath in and release. Take another deep breath in and release. And just as this beautiful and gentle white snow is covering the land, covering our homes, covering the trees and all of nature in a big, thick white blanket of purity, of refresh, of rebirth. We enable and allow and call in a white powder, a white refreshness, a white beauty that can cover and warm us with its light. We invite this pure white in to help us on a reset or a refresh wherever it's needed in our lives. We embrace and allow that as the snow comes down and it fills us with white, we might not know what is next. There are no footsteps to guide us. There's no track marks. All we can do is look over a vast wilderness of pure white and know that any step we take is the right one. Know that any feeling moving towards something of beauty, something that's exciting or passionate, that is the right step. And allowing and embracing the falling or the deepness or the depth of this whiteness. Sometimes it's a challenge, sometimes it's a struggle, and sometimes we just want to lay down and we rest. And in laying down in this beautiful white sheet of powder, we can make snow angels. Allowing, as we move into this new phase of our lives, from the year of the snake into the year of the fire horse, all the things that we've been called to shed are still shedding out of our lives, moving into embodiment, moving into this new version of us. And who is this new version of you? It's whoever you claim to be. I am, as incantations, as creation. I am, you are a creator. You are a master manifester. You are an experiencer of life in all its forms. You are one who is learning how to love more deeply, yourself as well as others. You are moving into excitement or passion. You are embracing the contrast that is life, knowing that through contrast, you're experiencing and expanding as a soul, which is your only purpose here in this body, in this moment. So let's embrace it. Smile, even if you don't feel it. Know that you're exactly where you're supposed to be. Know that there's no faster timing for you to get where you need to go. You're here, and that is perfect. We'll seal this with a deep breath in and release. I love you. I love you. I love you. Thank you all for joining. And we'll post that meditation later. Thank you, Nisar. We'll post that probably to the Insight Timer and the links and everything in the WhatsApp group. If you're not already in the WhatsApp group, feel free. I think the links are in the chat here. There's also the alignment questions that Angelica posted earlier. So we'll see you next week. Same bat channel, same bat place for anyone who'd like to join. Mwah!